Hello, this short video clip is designed to show you how you can make the best use of multi-level filtering and comparing within Connect Interactive. So to start with, we're on the subject evaluated overview page, and if I just click into English literature, what we can now see is our standard subject page. So we can see the difference between the male and the female, and the difference between the disadvantaged and non-disadvantaged. And don't forget that you've got your teaching set analysis, as well as if someone's teaching sets are taught by more than one member of staff, you can also have those grouped together and have that teacher analysis as well, if you choose to. If we think about wanting to investigate particular groups of students, we can add these filters. So for example, I can add a filter of gender. So if I choose the male, if I add that, and then if I add another filter, the actual drop downs you can't see as I'm recording this for some strange reason, but you'll see that as soon as I pick something, then they do become apparent. So ethnicity, I'm picking white British, I add that. And then if I apply those two filters, what we're now looking at then is male, white British. They all represents that filter, and we can still see the disadvantaged and non-disadvantaged students, and that filter is applying to all of the data that we're looking on the screen. I can also then go into my compare and pick disadvantaged, and if I now apply that, what we're now able to see is a disadvantage on the thermometer, and we can drag those thermometers and see what the impact of those are. We can look at the outcomes. So if you want to look at the calculation behind it, there's our 82 students with a score of 0.99. There's our disadvantaged students with a score of 1.06. And there's our non-disadvantaged students with a score of 0.97. So we can see in this case the disadvantaged students, this group of 20, are doing better than 62 non-disadvantaged students. While I've got this filter applied, I can go back to subjects, and here we see the whole list. So what we're seeing now then is our white male British students with the split. This is all students there. If I scroll down, I get disadvantaged students, and if I scroll down a bit further, I get non-disadvantaged students. If I tick this box up in the top left, then it will put all the students into one table. So here what we're seeing is for every subject is all next to non-disadvantaged, next to disadvantaged. So if we come down to dual or combined science, what we can see here is they're both grade 5, but don't forget to look at the difference between the ALP scores. So the non-disadvantaged white male boys have got a score of 0.96, which is 0.03 above the disadvantaged students. And as 0.2 is equal to a grade, that tells me that 15% of students got one grade higher in the non-disadvantaged group compared to the disadvantaged group. We can also go back up and look at English language. That one's much more stark. A gap here between 0.97 of 1.1 is over 0.1. So therefore half the students have got a grade better in the disadvantaged, those 20 students, than in those non-disadvantaged. So this is an important tool in helping you to look at different groups of students at overall subject level, and then of course you can dive into any particular subject. If I click on maths here, then that same filter is being applied to my maths students.